Grace, do you need any help?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Please say it 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good evening to everyone. So nice to see you all on this beautiful spiritual evening too.
Excuse me, sir, if you need someone to monitor, I just joined the meeting. It's
Oh,
Diane. I'm so
okay.
sorry to interrupt.
Let me tell the host, Miss Diane. Do you know how to do it?
Let me see.
If someone else is doing that, that's fine.
No.
Honestly, I'm sorry, I don't know this.
Okay, make host.
I think I've made. Oh no, I'm not able to make her the
Okay.
host.
Let me do that.
Participants. Yeah, it's not letting me make. Yeah,
All
because
right.
she's the host. She's not.
Grace, I'll give you my email address and I can show you how to do this. I can send you how to do it.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'll put my email in the chat for you.
Yes. So
Okay, wait for No, I can do it. Okay, right. Sorry about that. All right, Ms. Diane is the host now, right?
oh, thank you. So I don't need to do anything, right?
Right. Right. Yes, Mr. Grave. Yes, you can see. Good. Right. Sorry about the so technical errors. Okay. So once again, let me welcome all of you for today's spiritual practice. So on this beautiful evening too, we are going to practice breathing meditation. All students will practice the 3rd step. New students will practice the 1st step. And after a long time, so Sahana is here too, and Mr. Adrian, he is joining today. So we welcome both of you. So, so those who are starting today, so for them, I would like to suggest there is, I think, one newcomer here. So online. So I would like to ask Brave 2 to practice the 1st step. It goes like this. So please observe let the normal and natural breath to come and go. So observe the breath all the way up to the end of your nostrils. So when the breath comes in, be fully aware. When it is going out, be fully aware. If it is long, if it is short, if it is gross, if it is soft, let it be so. Just keep on being aware. That's what you have to do, nothing else. Give you everything and give your entire focus and keep on observing. Keep on observing, developing inner peace, inner calmness, inner happiness. So let those emotions grow, and just do your thing. That means your practice, and when they grow, they'll grow. So when you start feel them, don't pray for them. So just keep on doing your practice and let yourself grow. And third step of so all students, they are practicing the third step. So they have to observe the limited area below the nostrils and above the upper lip. So when the breath comes and touches, be fully aware. When it goes, then when it comes and touches, and when it goes and touches, keep on being aware. And so don't observe the breath away from that area. And then at the same time, keep on observing the sensations that are arising within that small limited area. Let it be coldness, let it be heat, let it be twinkling sensation, itching sensation, or let it be any sensation. So numbness, hardness, pulsing, so blood circulating, any sensation, let it be. So keep on being aware. Right? That's your job. So don't favor any sensation. So don't favor any sensation. So let it come, let it go as it is. Any sensation that you experience, they are bound to come and go. They are bound to come and go. They won't stay forever. So just keep on observing the sensation. So before we start, today I'm going to teach you another very important factor that you have to keep in mind winning practice. Is keeping the policies intact. So in your life, so you might have understood certain things as good things, good practices, and you might have understood that they are precious. Right? For an example, not killing, not harming anyone. These are examples. Not stealing, no sexual misconduct, and then not lying, and not taking intoxicants, and not practicing separative speech, not practicing harsh speech, not practicing not gossiping, right? And then such kind of practice. So you might have understood. So as a person, I should not do this. So thinking like that, you might have made those as policies of your life. So you have to keep them intact if you want to grow in the practice. So it is just like the foundation. So you have to, if you practice at least one of them, it can give you enormous results, right? So how about practicing all of them? They can give you a lot of great results. So make sure you keep them intact and you practice them all the time. Being mindful. Let me teach you a story which happened during the Buddhist time. So there was one thief. This thief was poor, but he was handsome. This thief was handsome. So he had a monk who was a friend, a Bhante. So this Bhante tried to stop him from stealing, but he was not agreeing to do that. Bhante asked, so did I teach you this story? Right. Yeah. So that's fine. So Bhante asked, so can you please practice these great qualities? Bhante asked, can you practice not killing? He said, no, I can't practice not killing because if they are going to catch me, sometimes I have to fight with them and harm them and kill them. Then Bhante tried, but he couldn't so make peace with that policy. Then Bhante asked, stealing, there is no option, he's going to do that. So then Bhante asked, so then how about third one? Not practicing adultery, not practicing sexual misconduct. He said, yes, I will do that. Then how about lying? no, I can't do that because if they catch me, I have to lie. So then, like that, all the other practices he avoided except third one. Now he is practicing the third one. He promised that even though his life goes, he's going to keep it. One day he entered a millionaire's house. It's not a house, it's a mansion. So he went inside to steal. And while he was stealing, the millionaire's wife saw him. And she saw him and she caught him and told, I will let you go free. But you are very handsome. So do you want to have an affair with me? Then that thief said, so I can do any other bad thing, but I promise one Bhante that I will keep this policy. I'm not going to do that, even though my life. Then, so she insisted, but he said no. Then someone was listening to this conversation. The millionaire himself. He came out right away. In India, those days, they call it disowning the wife, divorcing. Right away, he disowned the wife, and then he gave. So for the robber, so he gave a lot of wealth for him to live very comfortably. He took that wealth and went home. Gave all the wealth to his parents, and told, I'm going to be a monk. Then they asked, why are you going to be a monk? Just by practicing one precept, I gained this much. How about practicing all the policies, all the precepts? How much will I gain? So I'm going to be a monk and I'm going to practice all these things. Then he went to that friend Bhante, and that friend Bhante made him a monk over there. And he practiced very well and came out of all his negativities and finally attained Arahanthood, enlightenment, and became a great monk and helped many other people to come out of their negativities. So keep the policies intact, work hard, right? So that makes sure you keep your foundation safe, right? So that so the house can be built, the house of peace, house of inner happiness can be built safely and well on the top of that foundation. Work hard. So now, before we start, I'm going to pay our respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Everyone, please keep your posture. Keep your back straight, neck straight, head straight. Please keep your right palm on your left palm, and let your whole body to relax. Let your whole body to relax. I'm going to pay our respect, and after that, we are going to start. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itimiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho Vijja charane sampanno sugato lokamidu Anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Sattva deva manussanam buddho bhagavati Swakato bhagavatadam Samdittiko akaliko Ehi pasiko opanaiko Vachattam veditambo vinyohiti Supanipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho. Nyaya patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho. Sami kimatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho. Yadidang chattari purisa yugani atte purisa puggalam ese bhagavato savaka sangho ahuneyo pahuneyo dakshineyo angeli karaniyo anuttarang punyakhetang lokasanti. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. With a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, with an alert, very attentive mind, with a balanced, very equanimous mind, with a diligent, patient mind. Everyone, please start your meditation. If you are practicing the first step, please keep on doing so. If you are practicing the third step, please keep on doing so. Whatever the step that you are practicing in breathing meditation, may your meditation be very, very successful, but very ardently, for your own peace, for your own betterment, for your own inner happiness. Please start the meditation right now. Now, please stay eyes closed. But if your legs are hurting, you can change your posture. You can let your legs relax. You can divert your legs towards the two sides of the towards the two walls, and let your legs to relax. Meanwhile, we are going to practice loving kindness meditation in brief. Loving kindness meditation in brief. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Let your body to relax. Now let's spread our loving kindness. First of all, with yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be very peaceful. Please spread loving kindness first of all towards yourself. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards our parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. May my dear mother and father, my teachers, my relatives and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Spread your loving kindness towards your parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards the people in the middle. The people who are not your friends and at the same time who are not your enemies. May all the people in the middle, the neutral people, be well, be happy, be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Spread your loving kindness towards the people in the middle. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards our enemies. If you have grudges on anyone, please let those grudges go. Holding on to that grudge is just like holding on to a burning charcoal. You are the very first one, and most of the time you are the victim of your own hatred, your own grudge. So let it go and spread your loving kindness towards your enemies. May my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Now let's spread our loving kindness towards all the beings in the universe. Let them have different kind of genders, appearances, ethnic identities, etc. So we accept them as beings. We share our loving kindness with all of them. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Please spread your love and kindness towards all the beings. All the beings. Now very calmly and quietly, everyone please open your eyes. Let your whole body to relax. Now please join your palms together and please say it 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, today is the question and answer day, the last session that you get before we start Vipassana meditation. So today you can ask questions about breathing meditation, but after that, during the Vipassana days, you can't, because then it will take a lot of time from the time that we need to use for Vipassana teachings, right? So today is the last day for all the students, but you can ask questions in person on the other time, but not during the question and answer times. After this month, all the other question and answer times will be reserved for Vipassana meditation questions, right? So before that, I would like to remind, make sure that you sit every day the 15 minutes. So it's an investment that you do for yourself. As a wise person, that's an investment that you do for yourself. So don't think that you can improve your mind automatically. It won't happen. automatically it can go down, but it won't go up, right? So, so to develop the mind, you have to work hard, right? So nobody else is going to come to you and do it for you. So just like some kind of a fairy or someone comes and so let's say he or she comes and touches your head and gives you peace, it doesn't happen, right? Just there is no any magic wand here. The only wand is your practice. It will only give you the peace and the solace that you deserve. So work hard yourself. Work hard with an awakened mind and be patient, be punctual, keep on working, right? And at the same time, make sure that you apply uh, your concentration in your daily life too. If not, the purpose is not served. So if you only develop concentration during the sitting practice, but if you don't inject that very concentration into your day-to-day life, then purpose is not fully served. So we have to apply it when you work at your workplace. So you have to apply it. And then so when you do your day-to-day things, you have to apply it. So that's a must. Even while you are eating, so when you are talking to someone, right? When you are doing things at your workplace, or when you're cleaning your house, let it be anything, make sure that you apply it, right? So you have to do that, right? So that's a way of preserving it, preserving and developing. When you want to eat some food later, so let's say you get some kind of very good food, you can't eat it all the way. You can't finish it because you have a lot. So what you do is you keep it in the fridge, right? You keep it in the refrigerator so that you can eat it later on, right? So you can eat it later on. Just like that, when you practice, whatever the concentration that you develop, you have to keep in the fridge. What kind of fridge? Day-to-day life, right? So apply it into your daily life. So all students, they can already do that. So new students, they have to adjust little by little. First, make sure you pick one, and then make sure that you apply it into many of your day-to-day activities. Right. Now I'm going to give you the time. So right, let's start. Mr. Bhanu, do you have any question?
So like when you do breathing and out, normally I feel little less breathing feeling after some time. And I am watching some videos on there. I think yesterday I saw that after some time you don't even feel breathing if you really concentrate.
Yes.
And after that it says like some cosmic energy will come. I don't know what it is. I'm not understanding.
Cosmic energy, no. So don't think about those. No cosmic energy. So, Mr. Can you direct your legs over there? So that's the tradition. Yeah. So, so when your concentration develops, you have to understand it's developing. So first the growth breath will go, and you will feel the soft breath. And then later on, what will happen is, so that soft breath will also go, and then you will feel the shuttler breath. Shuttler breath. So if you go with the shuttler breath all the way, you are not doing it. It happens automatically because the body doesn't need a lot of oxygen to breathe in, because mind is light, body is relaxing. So that's why it happens. So then what will happen? You will feel the breath just like a small thread dragging dragging inside, and so inserting inside and taking it outside. So some of you might get afraid thinking, oh, I have lost my breath. Don't worry, you are not dead.
And feel that.
Yeah, so very nice, Mr. Banu. You are doing very well. But don't think about all that. Later on, when you move on, keep on progressing, sometimes you will see a light. According to your various kinds of mentalities that you have developed in your mind. So sometimes it will be like fully yellow, bright yellow, or bright green, or bright purple, like that. It can be any color. So you are not imagining, but you feel that color. So the whole area. So your eyes are closed, but you see only that color, right? At such times, so just keep on doing what you are doing. So meanwhile being aware about that particular scene, right? Don't cling to it. It's a very nice, very pleasant experience, but don't cling to it, please. Keep on practicing. So later on, so you will lose interest in that, and so because and you will realize that it's something which is passing away. So then it will pass away, and you will feel more solace. And sometimes, then if you practice deeply and deeply and deeply and very ardently, and if you keep on developing the balance of your mind, so piece of your mind deeper, then you will start so sometimes you will start seeing like the Buddha comes to you and talks to you. For an example, somebody comes to you and talks to you, just like a Bante or someone. So you will see, you understand that you are are not sleeping. You are awake. You are with your breath, but you see this, and you think this is a real thing. But you have to understand this is not real. Again, the mind is talking to you. Since the mind has come to the concentration has come to a deeper level, you can't distinguish. That's why some people, when they fully concentrate, sometimes, so during the prayers or something like that, they see this. So then they think particular people come and talk to them, but their own mind imagine that. So so now you know. So you don't you are aware, but you keep on observing the breath. Keep on observing the breath. Meanwhile, this happens. Then that mentality, gradually its energy will go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, and it'll pass. That picture, that person might have gone. Now your mind is very calm, just like the surface level of a blue, blue water pond. Very calm, right? By words I can say, but it's a totally different experience, right? So then if you read that state, then I'll teach you further. That's enough. And the others, don't crave for that experience. Just keep on doing your meditation and don't think about what the others experience, and don't go to Banu and ask, oh, how was that? They like that. Okay. So somehow if this happens, please practice like that. And it's good that you came to this stage. Keep on working for it. And right. So please do that. I think you got enough clarification, right? If you need more, I will let you know later. Right. Sahana, how about you?
There are no questions. I'm just happy that I'm here in person today.
Oh, very nice. Very nice that you came.
Have a good sitting meditation.
Yes. group sitting is a very powerful sitting. So it is not like sitting alone. It, since others meditate too, you have a lot of courage, enthusiasm, and you feel the vibrations, and you feel the energy, and your practice becomes a lot successful than we do at home. But you have to make sure you create the same same level of practice at home too. Gradually you can do that. Yeah. Bipul, how about you?
I have a question about, how you mentioned like you do a certain activity and we're mindful. So I feel like I move the concentration to focus on the breath. And when I sit here, I can focus on the breath, but if I'm doing an activity, it's tough to do both things at once.
All right. So what you have to do is when you do that activity, meanwhile, so keep on being aware about the touch of the breath here. Right. So you do that. You stay very aware, right? You try to stay very alert, and meanwhile you keep on observing the touch of the breath too, right? So let's say now you are listening, right? Meanwhile, you stay aware about the current condition and the words that you hear, everything, present reality, right? So present reality. So it helps you to stay grounded, right? It helps you to stay grounded. And stay with the present moment, right? So keep on being aware about the touch of the breath. Got it? Right. Mr. Adrian, how about you?
I have a difficult time because staying in posture.
Oh, very nice. That's fine. Yeah.
I kind of know what to do, how important posture is.
Yeah. So posture is important because Miss Diane and Miss Grace, I'll come. Right. So posture is very important because it helps us to develop patience. So patience is very important when it comes to observe the breath, right? If we are not patient, we can't focus here. So this posture helps us to maintain the balance, right? And at the same time, it helps us to stay disciplined. And then there are so many good aspects that we gain by sitting like this with this posture for a long period of time. But as a beginner, I understand. So for now, whenever you feel pain, you can change your posture. You can direct your legs towards the walls, and then you can restart it when the pain is gone. But keep your eyes closed and keep on observing the breath. And when the pain is gone, you can restart again, remaking the posture. So then you can do that. So please keep on being aware about your back too. Don't let it be lenient to any side. Keep it straight as much as possible and try to keep on being aware. It helps you to connect with the present moment. Right? So please do like that. Any other question?
I guess I didn't understand how it worked. Like you have to do whole months of, but I jumped in. I didn't know that everybody else had been to other classes.
Oh, right. So later on, then I'll explain what you have to do. So for now, for these 2-3 weeks, you are going to practice the first day, and you are going to get used to the practice at first, right? Yeah. So right. Mrs. Diane, do you have any question?
No, sir, I don't. Thank you so much. I just appreciate this practice has helped me so much. Thank you.
No, that's my pleasure, Mrs. Diane. Right. So then, Miss Grace.
Yes, Bante. I have the same experience like Banu saying that when you close your eyes and you concentrate on the breath, I can see, even I close my eye, but I see the lights, like the color, like you say earlier, like yellow, white, even you close the eye. When concentrate on the breath, like, and then I chase my mind, my thought is not balanced at that time. It chased the color in front of my eyes and I forgot about the breath. And when I don't pay attention to the breath, I have another feeling about the triangle area up on the upper lip. But when I pay attention to the breath, and then it's gone. The sensation is gone.
All right, it's not a sensation. So when your mind becomes so smoother, so calmer and calmer, and smoother and smoother. So it's a feeling that you'll get. So it's a state that you'll get in Buddha's explanation. It is called as Upachara Samadhi. So small level concentration. This is just, so when it comes to the higher level concentration, this is nothing. This is just the beginning part. So yeah, so if we compare it with the concentration of an enlightened being, so this is totally normal, even not worth mentioning. But for a beginner like you, this is a great thing. So somehow,
Not
and
good.
now it's a precious thing. So so it's not a sensation. So we have to understand that it's a mental stage. So when your mind becomes very smooth, you will experience it. So if you experience it at that time, please be aware. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't imagine. So be aware that this is passing. This has right to pass away. So keep on observing the breath continuously, right? So let those mental negativities go. So with that light, there are so many mentally, so many thoughts, mental thoughts, which are connected. All of them, they can't come. So just like a tape plays, they can't come. Instead, what happens is inside. So we experience this what do we call it? Convulsion. So all of them, they come as a light. So light, sometimes it can come in various ways. So mostly it comes, all those emotions getting together, they come as a light. But it's a mental thing, so you have to let it go. So then gradually it will pass away and you will feel deeper concentration, right? So keep on working hard. Keep on working hard. Miss Grace, I think you got your answer, right?
Yes, thank you, Bante.
May you be happy. Sukhi ho. Right. Right. Okay. So then, if there is any other question, please let me know at the end of all the sessions. So you can ask any question at the end of any session. Let it be related to breathing meditation. Later on, if it is related to Vipassana meditation, no. On last 2 months we practiced loving kindness meditation. Then loving kindness meditation. Let it be any. So please let me know, and I'm very glad to help. And the greatest gift that you give me is your practice. And if you gain at least some benefits, that's also a great gift that you give to the teacher, right? So please work hard, right? Now we are going to conclude. Everyone please think. Together all of us attended the session. and accumulated a lot of positive energy. By the power of this positive energy, let's wish. May our troubles be away. May all the good things happen in our lives. May we be able to practice very ardently this noble non-sectarian meditation technique. And finally, eradicating all the negativities, developing all the positivity. May all of us attain real peace, real happiness, purification of mind, Nibbana. With those thoughts, everyone, please concentrate. Abhivadana silisse nichang vada pacharino chattaro dhamma vadanti ayuvagno sukham balam ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti me vache ato nibbana sampatti iminati samijjito. May you all be well. May you all be happy. May you all be with peace. Sukhi hotu. Sukhi hotu. Sukhi hotu. May you all be well. And then see you in the next Friday. Keep on working. Keep on working hard. And keep on practicing meditation. May you be well. Right. Good night, Mrs. Diane.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
May you be happy. Good night, Miss Grace.
Good night, Bante.
May you be happy.
Thank you.
Sukhi. Sukhi.